apart from Nick and Dale, obviously.
Oh no, you got a lovely red sweater on as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, should I start as usual and then ask you to introduce yourself, Petra? And when we cut the potatoes, should I ask you to fill in regarding the history of this dish and like you just mentioned about how does
Yeah.
Swedish people having their Christmas meal? That would be interesting, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's so many dishes. I could just talk forever, so just stop me.
Okay. And so when we assemble everything, is that the time that we're gonna say kind of wrap up and say goodbye? Is that the
Yeah.
maybe?
I think, I think we just have to, assemble everything. We'll assemble everything together, and then we just have to bake it and share the pictures afterwards. Because it would take too long. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking by that time I probably will be ready for a glass of wine.
I'm having one.
I'm thinking I'm gonna grab 1 second.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea.
1:00.
The problem is I'm such a lightweight. If I just sniff it, that's it. I will not be able to speak English. I'm that terrible. I'm doing vegetarian one today, so yeah.
I come prepared.
Well done. What wine is that?
Malbec.
Oh, very
Yeah.
hot. You like
don't know,
full
it's
body wine, aren't you? Are you like full body wine?
Yes, I do like
Yeah.
a nice red, so I
Cheers.
can't afford Chateauneuf. Oh, cheers, Karen.
Cheers.
What are you drinking?
Oh, God. Okay, everyone.
You set the trend, Marnie.
Oh gosh, okay. I'm just gonna lick the chopping board for now, just to get some moist out of it. That's the word, moist.
Looks like it's raining in Scotland then, Josie.
It's pouring rain. I was out for a run this morning, and bad decision. So it was sunny at some point, but it was just bucketing. Is the word. I was like, that's drained. I was like, oh my God. Oh well, here is Scottish winter. There you go.
I think that's
Yes.
good enough to put me off running anyway.
Yeah. How'd you? I know. I'm a sad person. Oh.
I think Petra, I'm gonna ask you as well. What is the technique of julienne cut? Maybe you can teach me a little bit as well how to cut it. You know, the easiest way to cut as a potato to julienne cut. Such a posh word.
Does anybody else think Marnie's really quiet?
I was about to
Yeah.
say,
Sorry,
so quiet.
for a moment I thought she was dressed as Father Christmas when I saw her from the side because she's in red and white.
Hi, Chrissy.
It's that lady on the television.
Okay, so according to Karen, Chrissy got a new job at Saturday Kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't
Hi,
seen it.
lady.
Honestly, I was in here and it was playing in the room there, and I thought, God, that sounds like Chrissy. I went up to her and I thought, it looks like Chrissy.
Really?
You know,
Really?
I don't know her name, but she's the wine expert, the lady wine expert that comes on the show. So I can only assume she must be brought up in the same area because she speaks exactly in my head.
How funny. How funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you all? It's so lovely to see the faces again. Every week I look forward to this.
Very well, thank you. I'm gonna put my wee red apron as well.
Woo!
Excellent.
Woo!
Petra, did you do your market this morning?
I did. It was pretty cold, but it was
Not
quite
wet
busy.
though.
No, it was dry. It was just really. It's in a really windy spot, so it's always windy. So if it's windy, it's extra windy. So, but it was good. It was quite busy, so I can't complain.
Well, that's good.
But sorry, my hair. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, and I thought maybe my dish this week wasn't very nice. So I had to.
Why?
I don't know. So I went up. I had to try it, and it was fine.
Have you eaten one already then?
Oh no! It was sorry. It was I did fish cakes for the market as a dish.
Okay.
So I had to go up and eat fish cakes at like 5:30 in the morning because I couldn't go back to sleep because I was so nervous about it. But yeah, they were fine. They were fine yesterday and they were fine today as well.
So is it usually open tomorrow as well on Sunday then, Petra, the market?
No, it's just 1 day a week.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Two days is too much.
You're prepped. Is everybody prepped?
Oh, you're peeling
Yeah.
it, aren't you?
I'm not, because I've been at the studio and I got back and I had to jump in the shower because I was so filthy.
I have done one potato and I got another one here. So that's all. But we don't need a lot, so I think you'll be okay.
Let's see Ben come in as well.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Ben.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Do you know what? I didn't realise I've got ahead. I've already done my potatoes. I know.
Oh.
You are so well prepared.
Typical chef.
Mine's all ready to go.
I like the way you put a bit
You're
of
also
something as well,
organised.
I know.
Ben.
Yeah, that is a sign of good chef. All I do to preparation is to put my lipstick on. I'm not sure you don't mind. My lipstick's red, that's fine. I red.
Oh dear, Marnie, you're
I think
so
we're there,
funny.
actually. It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
Oh,
We're doing our first cook-along, our Saturday cook-along. But I'll introduce our host, Marnie.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Great British Food Festival Cook Along Live. And here we go with a different time. It's dark outside. I lit some candles and make it more Christmassy. Hopefully you like it. And today we have a very special guest again. One of my, well, everyone is my favorite chef really. But this one today, she is really, actually, Petra was in Scandinavia and then she moved to England. So she has a lot of experience regarding cooking Nordic dishes, and she also a sushi chef as well. So Petra.
thank you for coming and thank you, Marnie, for hosting. It's going to be great today.
Thank you for coming. Go on.
Yeah. Today, as it's a Christmas theme, I'm going to do my. Sorry.
That's okay, Petra. So let's start again. Petra,
Okay.
what are you going to teach us today?
Okay. So today we're going to do, with my Swedish roots, we're going to do my favorite Swedish Christmas dish, which is called Jansson's Temptation, which is just potatoes, anchovies, butter, cream, pepper, and panko breadcrumbs, and that's it. So very quick and simple.
That sounds easy and simple. So I got these potatoes here, 3 of them. What do I have to do with these potatoes?
So just peel them and then cut them julienne, which is match size sticks.
Oh,
You can't. The only thing you can't do with this dish, you can put in anything you like, herbs or onion or anything, but don't slice the potatoes. They need to be cut like that to taste proper. So, should we start?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to julienne the potato, and then you're just going to layer it. So the anchovies, I have a Swedish kind of anchovies, which is Very, very traditional. But any anchovies that is tinned works as well. And if you don't want to go with anchovies, you don't like fish or you don't eat fish, you can use capers as well. I would have about a tablespoon, just chop them up, or more if you really love them, of course.
We've got capers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Karen, do you cook vegetarian today?
Me? Not only because I didn't have any anchovies in the house, but I did have capers and I didn't want to go out shopping, so I thought I'd go vegetarian.
This is the beauty of this dish. Yeah.
If you use vegan cream, obviously it's a vegan dish as well, so it's.
Yeah, great.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
So this is a big. Yep, I'm chopping it now. So who else in the room? Is there anyone else that joined us today? Shall we do a little bit of introduction now? So is that Josie with us today?
Guys, thank you for having me again. I've missed you all, and I cannot wait for this dish, Petra. So I'm so excited. This is dinner tonight, and as you can see, very wet Scottish weather. So there you go.
So Josie, you have your own YouTube channel, aren't you? I watch it and it's really a lot of fun.
Oh yes, I've been building for the past few months. So like started it through lockdown. So I did a bit of traveling last year. So did some editing and also cooking. So it's a bit of food and travel and just it's a wee bit of me on that channel. So and I now have over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So what is the name of the channel again?
Josie Pops.
Okay, thank you very much. And also we have Karen today. Karen, would you like to introduce yourself quickly, please?
Yes, of course. Yes, thank you, Marnie. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm Karen Wright. You might recognise me possibly from the Great British Bake Off in 2018. But I really do enjoy the cooking that we're doing tonight. And I love potatoes. I think it's my absolute favourite vegetable. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. And I'm ready to rumble.
Thank you, Karen. And we have to shout out when we're ready to put potato in the oven because Karen has her
oh yes,
word, isn't it?
yes, what is
that phrase? I'm waiting to shout that phrase actually. Can we move on next to Ben, Barbecue Ben? He's in the house as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Barbecue Ben. You've probably seen me at some of the food festivals, the Great British Food Festivals, and I love cooking, everything. And this dish really is quite interesting. Tell me, Petra, do you eat this on Christmas Day, or is it something to accompany the turkey, or does it stand on its own?
No, so in Sweden we do like most of Europe. We have Christmas on Christmas Eve. And I was just telling, I think just before you joined, in Sweden you have a traditional Swedish Christmas dinner. No one cooks all the dishes, but if you go out and eat it, it's probably 5 buffet tables full of food. So you eat it in stages. So I have the cold fish, so the pickled herrings, and hot smoked salmon, things like that. And then you've got cold cut meats. Which would be obviously the ham is the main thing, so we don't have turkey, although it's getting more common now. And we have sausages. There's often reindeer meat or moose sausages, things like that.
Reindeer meat?
Yeah,
Reindeer?
and then there's loads of reindeers in Sweden.
So the reindeer meat, Petra, is that like venison? Is it similar?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
taste?
it is. Yes, it is actually. It probably maybe slightly more gamey, but it's really lean like venison is as well. It's a really nice meat, but I probably only really eat it at Christmas if I'm home, to be honest.
All right.
And then we have the ham, and then after that you have the warm, which Swedish meatballs, but obviously they're Christmas meatballs, sausages. You have Jansson's Temptation, which we're cooking today, and you probably have a sort of fish that is dried and then soaked in lye. It sounds really strange, but it's really nice. And then you have the dessert, and then you have the cookies and chocolates and fruits. And then you probably can't walk anymore.
That sounds wonderful. So basically, you start eating on Christmas Day and finish the meals on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It takes about a month and a half to finish it.
Yeah, I went to this amazing Swedish Christmas dinner in this restaurant, and I had 17 different kinds of pickled herring, and I didn't even really much get past that because I love pickled herring. So I had to try them all, and then I was full.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
You're making me want pickled herring now.
I don't think anything could make me want pickled herring.
That I'm about to
I
do.
once had a very, very poor bad encounter with a roll mop at a buffet.
No, we don't really eat roll mops. It's more Dutch, I think.
I don't know. But I have the word herring in it.
It's just pickled in the sauce. It's not roll. I mean, we do have roll mops as well, but it's not very common. So it's I'm gonna have a jar. Let me get it.
Yes. Talk about herrings. It's Chrissy. So
Yeah.
would you like to introduce yourself quickly while we're waiting for Petra to come back?
Right. Hello. Well, I was just looking at my dish and thinking my dish is too big. I think I need 1/2 the size, or I need more ingredients. Yes, I'm Chrissy, and I live in the heart of Cheshire. And I have an Instagram account, which is Garden Goddess 216. And yes, I just do everything, and I'm very passionate about food and life itself. So I think actually, it's funny having Petra here now because of her Swedishness, is that I always think life is like a smorgasbord, that we should have a little bit of everything, and variety is the spice of life.
You're amazing, you. I think you're great. Oh,
Yes.
aren't you though? You're very
Cheers to that.
inspiring.
And your pottery is amazing.
You should be on the TV on a Saturday morning.
It's
Yeah,
already on. According
agree.
to Karen.
I'll give you a job.
You should. I'll put a word in for you.
Thank you,
Yeah, there
Karen.
you go. So, Petra, is that your what is in the jar? You brought me the jar. Yes.
Sorry. This is what we eat at Christmas. So different flavors. This is a mustard pickled herring. It's quite classic. So sorry.
Thank you.
So do you want to start?
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's go.
so-
Yeah.
Yes,
Is everyone done? So basically, it's just it's like a duff noodles, but you just layer it. So you put one layer of potatoes in, and then you put the anchovies on top. So just put the fillets here, and they will. Even people who don't like anchovies normally like it because it's not very. They just melt into the dish, and you got all that cream to soak it up as well.
How
So-
much potato did you put in there, Petra?
So I put 3 in there,
Okay.
but you can put 4. You can put as much. I think this is you just make it your own and just put as much or as little as you want to. If you want less, you can just chop it up and put it in here. And if you want more, obviously just load it up. So, and then you put more potatoes.
So
You
no
don't put-
seasoning
you
at this
put the
point,
cream- You put
Petra.
the cream in at the end, Petra, or
Sorry?
do you layer it?
Sorry?
You put the cream in as you layer it, or the cream just
No, the cream last.
last. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it okay? Lovely.
Because basically what you want about 2/3 cream, and then you want to leave the rest so it gets really crispy on the top.
Aha.
So when you put everything in and you pour it in, you know how much you need.
So we don't do anything with the breadcrumbs at the moment.
No, they go on top as well as the butter. So
Okay.
just going to put some more.
And do we not season this until the very end then, Petra?
Yeah.
And Petra, should you wash the potatoes to get rid of the starch, or
No, you
put
don't
them
have
straight
to.
in the dish? You don't have to. Okay.
I would only put them in water if I pre-prepare them. It doesn't really have a massive impact, but if you chop them up straight away, just put them straight into the dish. It's really, really simple. So, and it's quite quick. It's just if you want to do the potatoes beforehand, obviously it's quite handy. And then you just put them out and then you just put them in water like here so they don't go brown.
I think this dish would be good if you ask your kiddies to help you as well, isn't it? Because it's kind of fun and do a little artwork as well. So I'm put the potatoes in now.
Oh my god, super quick. Okay, let me get another one. So the last layer should be potatoes, obviously. And then we do.
Are we putting anchovies on top of the last layer of potatoes, Petra?
No, just potatoes.
Okay, that's okay.
There we go. So 3 anchovies again, and then the last layer of potato.
Wonder how many people are doing the vegetarian option.
I think, Karen, are you doing?
Yes, I am. I've got capers.
I think Marnie is as well.
It's a strange thing to have lurking at the back of my fridge, but there they were. So that's good.
That should be a nice flavour, actually.
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to this. Yeah, I've sort of got that. I've got a shallow dish.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
it's just the right amount. Yeah. It just reminded me, you remember those little chips you can get? You can probably still get them like crisps, potato snacks, basically, crisps, but they're only in these little tiny.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do.
I like the crisps.
The last layer is potatoes.
Yes, and how is Josie doing? Let me see your potato, Josie.
Yeah, all right. I thought I saw Victoria earlier on.
Yeah.
I said hello to Victoria.
Oh, where's Victoria?
Oh,
hi.
Ah, bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Hello.
Thanks a lot.
Do you know, Victoria, your Just Giving page, I had missed the beginning of the conversation about your family member and everything, why you shaved your hair. And I have to say, your hair really suits you. That's short. It looks great.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's easy peasy, huh?
Yes, yeah. I had a shower 15 minutes ago and that was it. Quick dry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I watched your recent video, Victoria, when you just show your place around and talking about B-Day history.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, who is that?
Oh, I had to look away.
Where is that, Victoria? Is it on Instagram or
Yes,
YouTube
yeah.
or what?
We're doing a nightly, what we're calling a gym site. So just a bit of amusing about our day. If it's a themed day, we'll try and do something a bit different. And was it Friday? No, Thursday was World Toilet Day. So
Yes, we had a look around the gardens full of B-days. And there was some random person just sitting on the toilet there. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So where is your place again, Victoria? Is it in Pyrenees? Am I correct? What is
yes,
the name of the chalet?
right in the centre of the French Pyrenees. We're in quite a strict lockdown again at the moment, so we need paperwork to go out. But we have beautiful mountain views every day, so it's not all bad.
And hopefully everything will come, reopen again, and hopefully everyone can go out and enjoy themselves.
I hope so.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
So my potato is here. So what do you have to do next, please, Petra?
So next is cream. So fill it up about 2/3 so you have the top layer isn't covered with cream. Just pour it on.
Yeah, that's not very pourable.
Because then you get the really crispy topping as well. So the cream, about 2/3 up, and then put the panko breadcrumbs on top, or any breadcrumbs will do. So just use any stale bread you have at home if you need to. And then be quite generous. And I don't put any salt in this dish because the anchovies are quite salty, but if you want to, obviously you can put a little bit on top as well. And then just a little bit of pepper.
I'm so excited. Just can't.
Then every Swede will have a cheese slicer. So I'm going to use my cheese slicer and slice the butter on top. And that will give it a really nice golden, crusty topping.
Oh, you Swedes and your crafty slicers.
I know.
I know about those slicers. Can I just say, when I worked in camping, John and I did 7 years of campus holidays, looking after the units of accommodation.
Oh, I love those.
And making sure they've got the inventory. And of course, I was thinking just the typical UK family going, but of course it's not. But I was thinking, why? What is this cheese? I didn't even know what it was, but I do now. The little triangular thing with the blade.
Yeah.
And you know, they didn't have a potato masher, they didn't have lots of inventory, but everybody had to have one of those cheese slices. I thought it was a really strange thing.
We'll have the cheese slicer and plastic butter knives that all Swedes do.
So now we just put a knob of butter on, do we? If we haven't got the slicer.
So just slice it on top, and as it cooks, the butter will melt and make the breadcrumbs and the top layer of the potatoes really crispy, and underneath you should have a really soft, nice, like a dauphinoise sort of bake. So you get the contrast in the dish.
Amazing.
Yeah, that sounds.
So what
really
temperature
good.
is this going in at, Petra, and for how long?
All Swedes cook their stuff at 175 Celsius. So I would say it depends on how shallow your dish is, but check them after 35 minutes, if not up to 45 minutes. Just to take a knife and it's really soft all the way through.
Gorgeous.
We just put the pepper on the top of this now, yeah?
Yes. So you get that little bite.
This is the perfect winter dish, isn't it? Because it's just this hygge thing, this lovely warmth.
Yeah.
You've got your candles, you've got your fire lit, and then you've got this Moorish sort of comforting, creamy, crunchy topped potatoes. Yeah. That's real comfort food, isn't it?
It is total, but this is so naughty because it's got the cream and the butter. So I actually try to eat it just once a year, but it is delicious.
And why not during this time? You know, it's nearly to Christmas at the end of the day. So, what do you guys usually eat it with then? Or is it just these and vegetables usually?
Oh no. So this is part of the warm section of the Christmas buffet smorgasbord. So when you come to Janssons, when you make it all the way there, past all the cold stuff, the meat and the fish, you will have probably meatballs. There's a special Swedish sausage. They're like tiny little, like miniature frankfurters, called Prince sausages. And then you have the ham probably as well, and maybe sometimes you'll have ribs as well.
What do you eat all? Can I just ask? Sorry, I'm butted in, but if you eat all this banquet on Christmas Eve,
yep,
are you just having leftovers on Christmas Day then?
Normally, when I grew up, that's what we did. But I think I've noticed going home later, more people eat a turkey actually on Christmas Day.
Oh, right.
So it's changing a bit, but normally you have leftovers for a good.
But isn't it funny how traditional it is in Scandinavian countries? Because my daughter's partner's part Norwegian, and they do everything on Christmas Eve. You know, we've got German friends; they do everything on Christmas Eve. The French do everything on Christmas Eve. It seems like a lot of Europe and a lot of Scandinavia and other countries too around the world tend to do Christmas Eve is the big event, the big feast and a celebration, the opening of presents, and Christmas Day is a bit of a a damp squib really, whereas we have this build up on Christmas Eve where everyone goes to the pub or something, and then Christmas Day is the big celebration.
Yeah. So I have a Swedish Christmas dinner, and normally, in a normal year, I'll have a big party on Christmas Eve, because you can't cook Swedish Christmas food for just 2 or 4 people. And then on Christmas Day, I'll cook a proper English Christmas as well. So it's a lot of food.
So none of us know what to expect this Christmas, do we?
No, it's weird.
I think I'm expecting nothing, and then if anything happens, then good.
It's very strange, isn't it, Karen? Because although the government might say, right, we've had lockdown, we're fine now, you can have Christmas, but nothing's really changed. There's quite a lot of cases in our village at the moment this week. And I think we've just got to use our common sense, which isn't that common, but let's hope that we use our common sense and just gauge things, and hopefully, everyone stays safe and just gauge things. Is this a good idea to do whatever you're planning to do?
Well,
we
that's
all
right.
have a lovely family Christmas, don't we?
Yeah, just because you can doesn't mean to say you have to, I suppose. I was watching the last episode of this series of The Crown just before this. I've been through 10 of the episodes since Sunday when it came on.
Oh, you binged?
The last one was the Queen and Margaret Thatcher. And Margaret Thatcher, just before she had to leave, and she sat with the Queen, and Margaret Thatcher said, "But I have the authority and I can." And the Queen said, "Just because you can doesn't mean to say you have to."
If the Queen says it.
The Queen, yes.
The Queen says it, then there you go.
Are we gonna put Ben? Have you put this in the oven already?
Oh, are we gonna say like I'm going?
Yes, we're gonna say it. So everybody, it's becoming a bit of a tradition. And anybody watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going in?
Yeah. I'm waiting, Karen. Karen,
Here we go.
Okay. We're waiting. On the bake-off, when you're ready to put your bake in the oven, the technical crew say, "Don't put it in until you've told us." So you always have to shout, "I'm going in." Everybody, going in.
Going in.
Going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Okay, I think that is it for today. Yeah, I know. I think that is it for today. It's a wrap, and thank you so much, Petra, to show us this beautiful dish. This Christmas this year is not going to be the same for me again, because I have this special dish. I think I'm going to make it really.
Thank you so much.
Otherwise, yes, go on.
Thank you, Petra.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing my Swedish Christmas.
Thank you,
Yes,
Petra.
and we're all going
Thank
to
you,
put
Petra.
Pictures on later, yeah?
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you.
Pop them on the WhatsApp. Yeah.
Get your wine glasses, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, have a
Thank
good
you.
afternoon.
Lucy.
See ya.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.